Hey guys, how you doing? Time for another Game Editions video. It's been about 2 months since the last one, what with Christmas and illness and stuff. So there's a bit to get through. Firstly, I picked up this Exploder disc system. What it is, it's for the Dreamcast, of course. What it is, obviously you can cheat, but it also enables you to play import games. So, and of course, English lost out on quite a few decent games because some only come out in America or Japan. First up was Daytona USA 2001. That did get a power release, but that usually goes for like over £10 on eBay and stuff like that. This cost me £2.5, so not actually an amazing game at all. It's alright though. There will be more Japanese and American games, but that's the only one for now. For the GameCube, the Clone Wars. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. This was £3, I think it was. It's all complete. I haven't played it yet, but it's another Star Wars game. It's like cracking the case there, unfortunately, but £3 is not too bad. Second one I used to have, I'm not sure what happened to it, to be honest, but that's Metroid Prime 2, Stir of Echoes. I only recently noticed it's a PAL 60Hz only game. Strange. Again, it's complete. It's as good as the first one, I think, more or less. And when I first played Metroid Prime on the GameCube, going back a few years, to me it was like the closest thing to a 3D Turrican. So they're good games, of course. Metroid Prime. A few PS1 and PS2 games to get through. So Alien Resurrection, probably the most underrated first-person shooter on the PlayStation. Well, definitely one of them, and probably one of the best. Got Alien Trilogy, and this is kind of follow-on, if you like. Biggest disappointment with this? No manual. That explains the 99p tag I got it for. Other than that, it's a really good game. Another game I'm not so impressed with, actually. Raystorm. I like my shooters, as I'm sure most of you know, but I think it's the lock-on target then shoot sort of thing, and I don't know, it just doesn't work with me. It's got some good bosses in it. But this game is complete. Saying that, it's falling apart, but it is complete. It's also known as layer section on some systems or countries or whatever. So another one there. On with the PS2 stuff. 4 PS2 games. Exchange for me to buy some PS2 stuff. Futurama, £1.99 delivered. This was. It's not an amazing game. It's quite funny. It's good to have though. Great cartoon series. It's quite good fun. Saying nothing special. Another one that's quite good fun, if nothing special, is Big Mother Truckers 2. Truck Me Harder. Yeah, it's if you haven't played Big Mother Truckers 2 or 1, the sequel was PS2 and Xbox, but it didn't come out on GameCube, which got the original one. Shame. So it's good fun. You're trucking from town to town. You have races, delivery. You're trying to make money, a bit like Elite in that sort of sense, although it's a lot different, of course. So this sequel is more of the same, but there's more things to do as well. There's arcade games you can play when you're in a bar or things like that. There's extra stuff. There's damage things, a bit like the Burnout series. You've got things where you can cause damage and get money for it. There's just more to it. It's quite good fun, but that was £2. Can't argue with £2. But, a couple more PS2 games to show you, which were £3, and they're both like special editions. Well, this one's a collector's edition. Need for Speed, Carbon. As you see, it says collectors. And a card box. So there's no graphics on the back of the actual case. What makes it a collector's edition is the extra disc. Bonus disc with loads of different features on it. Yeah, it's okay. The Need for Speed Underground games have been quite good to play. This just carries on with it. Loads of stuff to do in it. It'll last you a while if you want it to. Quite like racers, so it's a nice one for the collection. I like this. I think all games should come out like this. It's like a tin edition. Area 51 is a first person shooter. It's not me on the front, by the way. There you go. Really nice. I like it. I like it. I just like it. Yeah. Not too much to say because I've only given it a quick go, but it looks quite promising. Got a few Amstrad games to go through. First of them, if you guys remember Ikari Warriors, old coin op which converted to most systems, there's a section of the game where you, occasionally you come up against, you can get into a tank, and this is what this game basically is. It's a tank version of Ikari Warriors, Blazing Thunder. A budget game from high-tech software. High-tech software in the 8-bit days probably don't exist now anyway. Were known for their cartoon conversions. Old cartoons of the day, like Hong Kong Phooey, Yogi Bear. They did most of them sort of thing. But Blazing Thunder was a departure, and as I said, it's basically just Ikari Warriors on a tank. Sort of a vertical scrolling shoot 'em up, all set in a tank. Next up is a game called, I had high hopes for this, Soldier of Light. You might be able to work out there, it says Zane Selena. This is the actual conversion of the arcade, old arcade game. So I had high hopes for it, and yeah. I've seen gameplay of like the Commodore and the Amiga on YouTube, and the game is hard, and this is hard too. It's not overly responsive, I think that's what lets it down a bit. Yeah, it plays a bit like that poster about there, Game Over. It plays a bit like that game. So it's only $1.99, so I'll live with that. Next up is Avenger. Nice clamshell case. Just about open. Complete with instructions. Course tape. Avenger is Way of the Tiger 2, which was that. Way of the Tiger come on 2 tapes back in the day. Way of the Tiger was, you have 3 things to do: pole fighting, sword fighting, and hand-to-hand combat before you fought the master. And this is like your first mission. Totally different game though. Quite good fun. Next up is a shoot 'em up for the Amstrad, and a poor one, Dragon Breed. On the back are the Amiga screenshots, but we do actually have the Amiga version. The screenshots are a lot bigger. And the reason this is poor is because it's a Spectrum port. No offence to Spectrum owners, but the Amstrad was capable of a lot more. Nice packaging in that. Manual and tape in the bag in that. But the gaming area is quite small, and the Dragon takes up quite a bit of room on it. So it's disappointing. Finally, a big box game. Cholo. There's a YouTuber on here called Cholo CPC. I don't know if this is like, I'm sure it's some sort of related in some sort of way. This is like a vector graphic game. Like similar to Elite in some ways, but not really, if that makes sense. As in, it's in a big box from Firebird. I did a gold edition. Big manual, not as big as Elite or Star Glider. There's a big story in there as well. It tells you a bit at the front, instructions, key guide, and yeah, the map. It's sort of like in a city. It's all like vector drawn. You've got things to accomplish, but it's one of them games where you've really got to read the instructions. It's not a pick up and play sort of game. But I've never seen this one on eBay before, so I picked it up and it cost me about just over £3, I think. So I will play it probably one day. So that's it. No Amiga stuff at the moment. I have actually bought some Amiga games, so I'm waiting for a couple more to come through, which are really rare games actually. And it's cost me a bit of money, but so that'll be coming up in a video soon. I'll carry on my CPC Spotlight games for now, and what else tickles my fancy. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you again soon.